Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
She is the
I don't know what you're
Vegas
saying.
By the way,
dancer.
whatever happens with Cheryl
In Vegas.
stays with
Right.
Cheryl.
Thank you.
Well, look at this man.
Look at that. You guys
Look
are
at
so
you,
cute.
man. You have fun. Look
And
at
that was still when I was still fat.
Well, you're looking amazing
You look
right now,
great.
man.
Get
What
outta
are you
here.
doing? What are you benching at the moment?
Benching.
Yeah, 220, right?
No, like normally a turkey sandwich.
Oh, my
Yum.
Turkey
goodness.
sandwich.
It's amazing.
Sounds
Our
good.
audience loves turkey, man. We love turkey up here in All Access. It's huge. It's an incredible cold meat.
Turkey is the meat.
It is
Turkey
the meat. It's such a
Yes.
good meat. I mean,
It
how do
is.
we transition away from turkey being a great meat and
Go to
talk
beef.
about season 23 Dancing
about
with the
season
Stars?
23?
Because we
Well-
haven't seen you in quite some time. And you know what? Every now and then, this is what.
Back, and then one couple will be eliminated live.
Well, you're looking amazing
You
right
look
now,
great.
man.
Get
What
outta
are you
here.
doing? What are you benching at the moment?
Benching.
Yeah, 220, right?
No, like normally a turkey sandwich.
Oh, my
Yum.
Turkey
goodness.
sandwich.
It's amazing.
Sounds
Our
good.
audience loves turkey, man. We love turkey up here in All Access. It's huge.
It is
It's an
huge.
incredible cold meat.
Turkey is the meat.
It is
Turkey
the meat. It's such a good meat. I mean,
It
how do
is.
we transition away from turkey being a great meat and
Go to
talk
beef.
about season 23 Dancing
about
with the
season
Stars?
23?
Because we
Well-
haven't seen you in quite some time. And you know what? Every now and then, this is what happens.
You
They
know-
well up a little bit. They come down like that.
I'm sorry.
All because of
I'm
that.
so- listen, well, I'm here
Is
now.
it too late now to
But
say
I'm
sorry?
here
It is,
now.
a little bit.
Let the love
Okay,
continue.
done. Cheryl?
Do you
We-
want me to scoot over?
No, we love having Alfonso here, and I want your opinion on this because you're a
Yes.
champion, all right?
Okay,
On
wow.
so many things, but one of them being Mirable champion, and then the other thing just being a champion in life.
Well, we're all champions in life. We're here.
Respect.
We're
Can we get a
all
round?
here.
Let's get a round of applause.
We're
for that.
also
here.
politically correct.
Okay?
Perfect.
We're all champions
Talk
in
to me
life.
about season 23. Talk to me about what you like. Talk to me about who you think's going to win.
Well, I'll
And
tell you.
action.
You know, this performance is coming up in a little bit. I'm sure it's going to be pretty fantastic. Look, Laurie has been the one to beat throughout the entire season. I mean, I think that she is an incredible performer. And I think that last performance that we got to see, you know, and the package just, I mean, she's sitting there literally crying as the package is playing, but she could still go out there and kill it. She's going to be hard to beat. She's going to be hard to beat because she's very talented. I think Val has done a great job. But I also think that James has done a fantastic job all season also. And he's been right on her heels the entire season. Technically speaking, I would have to say James is the best in this competition. But you know, it always comes down to what everybody over there thinks and how it makes you feel. And at the end of the day, it's like, you know, we all talk about how great someone might be as a dancer, but it's really about what they make you feel, how they make you feel. Do they make you think? Do they make you, you know, want to get out on a dance floor and dance with them? Do they make you want to have them over for a meal and sit down and talk to them? And I think
anyone's ever had me for a meal, that means I'm not good.
you see, you.
It's unbelievable.
I know it's online, but this girl.
Unbelievable.
I just haven't had that invite, which means like
You-
I
would
just
you
haven't
like
gone to that.
Would you like to come over and have a meal with my wife and I? You have the invite. You
Thank
have the
you.
invite
I don't know what that
for a
sound
lovely
effect
meal.
was.
You could come. And,
Alfonso, what
Thank
about?
you.
And by the
Hey,
way, you
I
did,
could-
you
I
did get
could-
invited to
I
a
could
meal
clear up
because
my
we
schedule
went to
as
my
well.
clam bake.
I could clear up my
Yes,
schedule.
we did.
Alfonso, I could clear up my schedule too, right? Just saying.
You are welcome to come.
Oh, this guy's killing me over here. Is that funny, right? Is that funny? Ha ha.
I just laughed. You know, I'm
Unbelievable.
just smiling.
Anyway, I'm
comedy.
impressed.
This is
I'm
what we
living with
do.
Alfonso right now in a spare bedroom. Anyway, we've got lots of questions from the fans.
Okay.
Let's take a look at them. Alfonso, who is someone that you have enjoyed watching on Dancing with the Stars?
Well, I mean, hello.
I mean, I'll just
Cheryl.
cover my
Cheryl,
rhinestone
I've
ears.
always enjoyed through the years, and we're happy
No, but name
to have
somebody
you
else.
back.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to be
You
back.
know, I mean, listen, this season has been a fantastic season. Laurie and James and all of them, they've really been just fantastic to watch this season. But, you know, I'm sitting down there next to Rumor. Rumor was fun to watch, and Bindi was fun to, you know, the winners, they're fun to watch. There's a reason why.
You had fun watching yourself?
I watch myself a lot on YouTube.
Well,
And
look, Alfonso, of course, we've got all our all-access audience up here, right? And
Yes.
they've missed you, man. There's been some tears. There's been a lot of tears. Now you're back. What have you missed the most about All Access and about Periscope and Facebook Live and ABC.com? They're out there and they're sitting there and they want you to give them some love.
You know what I miss about it is the ability to talk right to them and know that they're sitting there in their, in their house, chilling out, with the computer or on their phones or whatever, and they're watching you guys and being able to connect. I mean, that's really what all social media is about. It's about connecting. It's about making people see who you are on a real level, not this image that a producer might want them to see.
Right, it's behind the spray tan and rhinestones.
Right. Well, I'm already sprayed.
You're looking good, bro.
You know what I mean?
Looking real good.
I did 9 months
great.
of spray.
Yeah.
I did the 9 months of
Well,
spray.
it's the
and,
perfect look.
So my tan is
And
forever.
where are you bedazzled? Because I've heard some rumors.
Yeah, no. I don't.
None of your
I don't
business.
bedazzle. I don't
You don't bedazzle and tell?
I don't bedazzle. You
I
can't
love that.
bedazzle. Bedazzle is something that I leave it to the beautiful
Okay,
women.
look at this, man. So
Right.
great to see two of the most amazing celebrity dancers in the audience. We've got Alfonso. They're giving you love, man.
That's wonderful. And you got Rumor down there next to us. I mean, you got
And
you
Elio.
got
As
Elio
Cheryl
was on there,
said, there's a
and
lot of
Cameron
balls.
Matheson
There's a lot of
and
ball winners
Ginger
in the ballroom.
Lots of balls between us all.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Lots of cojones. Is that how you say it?
I'm not quite
Look, guys,
sure where you guys have gone.
Here's the deal. I'm going
Just
to need
talking
you.
about mirror balls. I don't know where you've gone.
Alfonso, I'm going to need you to stay here for 20 seconds. Talk about this dance. Cheryl, you're going to stay
Oh my
here.
God,
I'm going to
you're
go
leaving me.
downstairs and do. I'm going to be
Dumb.
Okay.
Mwah,
Wow.
mwah.
All right.
Okay.
Leaving you.
You're going to stay
All
here for
right,
those
yes.
judges' scores.
So now we have Max.
Thank you.
Um,
Now we have Max.
This is Dance with Max. So
It
they
is.
have it on the wall.
I love the concept,
About
though,
that
don't you
it's-
think, Alfonso? With Max being the teacher, that's basically it's life imitating art in a way,
Right, right, 'cause he's
Max
basically
is the older
The
Chmerkovskiy.
older brother to Val, who's
Some would say wiser, some
Some
would say okay, yep, maybe. But at the end of the
maybe
day,
we don't know. I don't. I've
I
never
love
really
their
had an
chemistry.
opportunity to hang out with Max very much. So I
Yes.
spent a lot of time with Val, and you know what? I think this is it feels like there's a lot of energy, there's a lot going on. But you know what I look for in these routines? I always look for the guys or the girls making the celebrity the focal point. And I think right now I'm missing a little bit of that in this
Yes.
performance, where it's not as much about her, it's more about the boys.
I agree.
And I think that might have been
Yeah.
a mistake
yeah.
from my
think
perspective.
Samba is one of the hardest dances, as you know.
Yes, it is.
And to have that Samba action really takes a lot of time and lots of practice. But as you see here, they're doing Samba rolls. That's
Yep.
so hard to do. She looks like she's doing it effortlessly.
Effortlessly, and
Thank
but
you.
she's
Oh,
always doing
so
that. She's always
awful.
able to truly just show up
Yes.
and give the dance everything that it
Absolutely.
deserves and make it look like she's been doing it her whole life.
Exactly. And I
You know?
love the concept. It is hard to do a concept when you're dancing with, two other people, a trio. It's hard to do. But you know what? Samba, especially, I thought Jive was hard with what James did with Jenna and Charna. But I would have to say this was the most challenging. But we'll see how, the judges score them. At this point in the competition, wouldn't you agree that you have to have perfect scores?
Well, there's no ifs, ands, or buts,
No.
right? You have to have the final 2 to 3 weeks. You need perfect scores to allow America to make the choice and not make the judges have the ability to take you out of this competition.
Exactly.
It's so important to just nail the ending. And I think that one of the issues that I had with my season was the fact that I was injured at the end and never felt like
Did
I
I
could
injure
deliver.
You
didn't.
Going? Okay.
Actually, you did, but.
That was more mental,
no,
though,
I
wasn't
was
it?
already injured by
Okay.
time I danced with you. But it's being able to finish it out, and that was the only regret I ever had.
Yeah.
From my season was the fact that I wasn't able to give 100%. I had to hold back
Right.
because
Right.
my body just simply wouldn't allow me to
And that's
give it my
it's
all.
the worst feeling ever. I mean, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And
Yes.
this is where it counts the most
Mhm.
in the competition. And it's people voting at home. Because what most likely sometimes happens during the finals is everyone gets a perfect score, let's say.
Right.
And it really is to everyone at home. It's all up to you guys.
It's
No
how they vote.
pressure, but it
Yep.
really is how you guys vote.
Yep.
And Laurie does seem to be the favorite, and so does James. I think that it could be a close competition.
It's going to be tough. It's going to, we got to hope that that James can make it through tonight because he did mess up last week. He was
did.
at the bottom of the
Yeah.
leaderboard. And I've known James a long time through the racing world because I used to race for a while. And, you know, if he can get through tonight, then he has a chance to go all the way. But you got Tara, who got perfect scores tonight.
10.
Got another 10 here. I mean, we know she's going to get 10.
She's going to get a perfect score.
So we know that. But it's really going to be about America.
It is.
Do they vote
It
someone to the victory next week?
I mean, you know, how can she not, though, make it to the final? She's so likable and lovable. Awesome job with all the couples. Alfonso, I love you like a brother.
Yeah, well, that's because I am a brother.
That's not what I meant.
Oh.
I love you like a brother.
Like a brother?
Like a brother from
With an
another
A
mother.
or an ER?
Hey. I love you.
Love you too, sweetheart.
Thank you so much
Yes.
for joining us at All Access. I feel naked because
You're just gonna be up
you're
here
going
by
to be
yourself?
leaving me, and you know it is what it is, folks.
He's not coming back?
You know, I don't really know. Dom just ditched me.
Okay.
You know,
Well.
but I'm going to right now, as you sit here, because I have separation anxiety. I'm throwing it to Dom right now. There you are, Dom. You cute thing.
Hey,
you.
Cheryl. Well, look, you can hear behind me, I'm right in the thick of it now. We are at semi-finals, week 10 of the competition. And we have just found out that Laurie and Val are safely through to next week's big finals week. But look, so much emotion at this point of the competition, and it really has changed so much. We're now about to find out who will be joining Laurie and Val in next week's big finals week, our big 2-night finale.
Wow.
You can see the crowd going crazy because they have just learnt that James and Shana will also be going through to next week 2 big night finale. Now, who will be joining Laurie and Val and James and Shana? It is Jenna and Glib, which means that either Calvin and Lindsay or Tara and Sasha will have danced their last dance tonight on Dancing with the Stars here on our semi-finals. Really the cruelest cut. We've said it a few times, but really the toughest cut of them all. We're about to find out who will be leaving. Let's take a look.
Competition, the semi-final. The couple leaving right now is Tara and Sasha.
So she had, what an incredible run on the show, all the way to episode 10. And I know, Cheryl, you were talking about this earlier tonight, but she came on the show to prove that she was a competitor.
Yes.
And she has so surpassed that. She is such an incredible lady. And Sasha and her have done so well to make it, but they will be leaving us tonight, so close to the finish line, leaving us in the semi-finals. Tara and Sasha, we, of course, as always, are going to have the very first interview with the two of them. Right now, we're going to go get set up that for right now. But I guess, Cheryl, the question is, what's going through her mind right now? Of course, she is filled with emotion. They
my
really wanted
heart,
to make
yeah.
that final. What do you think?
You know, I was really nervous about this tonight because, you know, you just never know. That heartbeat, by the way, that you hear is for real. It's like everyone's heart's pounding that fast. But with Tara, she just, I think, really wanted to make it to the end. I know that for a fact, and it's so sad to see her go. But the good news is that next week, everyone comes back for the finale, and we're all going to be dancing again together. But I could tell that they're both really upset. They put hours and hours, as Dom said earlier, into rehearsal. You know, I think Jana is so happy. I mean, the Final Four, it's so hard to make it to the final, especially nowadays, season 23 of Dancing with the Stars. And each and every single couple has deserved to be here, you know, even including Tara. But, you know, I have to say, you know, someone does have to go home, and now it's really up to that Final Four and who's going to take it home. And make sure you guys vote, because that's what's really important. You know, and it's just really, it's difficult because, you know, now Sasha and Tara, they're going to be like, what did we do wrong? But at the end of the day, I want them to know that you guys are awesome and you put your heart and soul there. And Tara, I love you. Sasha, congratulations. But a big congrats to the Final Four. Gleb, you know, hasn't made the final, I don't think, in a while. And this is a big moment for every single person, you know, from Laurie to Calvin to Gleb and Jana and to James. You know, you better go out there and make that freestyle memorable, because that's what's most important. All right, so let's throw it back to Dom.
Cheryl?
Yes,
I
I
am
see you.
down here, and as you can see, there is so much going on. We are right now in the thick of the action. Emma Slater has just walked by, and she's obviously come to talk to her man, Sash. But look, at the bottom line is he's done so well to make it to this point
Absolutely.
in the competition, and I think that they are really emotional right now. You can see we are trying to track them down, but I think that from what we've heard, Sash is really devastated, and as he should be. They were